Hola.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for coming, Miss Erica. Sorry for the short notice.
No, it's okay. That's what I'm here for. What's going on? How are the kids?
They're doing great. Like, they're just blessed to have such healthy kids. I'm here to bother you, and
You never bother me. Do not say those words again.
I'm like afraid to tell you what I'm about to tell you, but I really don't know who else to count on. My husband was recently deported 2 days ago, and they didn't even let him say goodbye to the kids. The kids were still in bed, didn't even know this was happening. He was literally on his way to go to work, and he literally stepped out of the porch, and there they were, waiting for him.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
I feel so overwhelmed because I don't even know what to tell the children. I told them that their dad was like on a trip in Maryland, going to work and things like that. I just didn't have the heart to tell them, and I have a lot of bills to pay because what I earn is not enough. I'm already like past due on the light, and the kids are telling me they want to do sports and all these things, and I just can't tell them, like, I can't afford this. Like, we've never talked about money or anything like that. And I'm like, I've also never told you this, but I have a really bad lung, and I've hit the ER twice already. And that bill hasn't arrived, and I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to afford it, and I'm going to be in debt.
Okay. This is a lot. Okay, take a deep breath. I'm very, very sorry that this happened, and I can't imagine the pain. Especially, having to tell your kids that their dad is gone.
Yes.
So you're telling me that you're sure he was deported?
It was ICE, definitely ICE.
And he hasn't tried to contact you at all?
No, I haven't even, I don't even know where to call or what number to dial, but I haven't heard anything from him, which is frightening.
I think it's hard to know. My advice will be, to be here and be attentive to the phone in case he calls. The first thing you want to do when he calls is get his A number.
A?
Yes, it's a number that he should know. And then what you can do with that number is call a lawyer. I'm thinking El Centro Hispano might be your best bet. They can give you a free consultation with that A number. They can look up where he is and see when his court date is.
Does the Centro Hispano in Chapel, in Carborough, and in Durham do the same things?
I believe so. Yes. So you want to call them. I can give you their number and try to get an appointment. But be attentive to the phone in case he calls so we know where he is. There's also this online database where you could try finding him, but it's often hard because everything has to be exact, and sometimes...
No, I wouldn't know. I'm not very computer savvy.
Good with technology.
Yeah.
Okay. And then as far as the kids, I think that, you can't lie to them forever. I think they deserve to know the truth.
I just don't want them to have this trauma growing up without a dad, or I just hear so many things on TV with kids and trauma and gaining weight and depression.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like your priority are the kids. So what I would recommend is there's this program called Kids Go. They do mental health for kids. So we could try to get you referred over to them. They can help the kids. They can help you. They work with the whole family. I know you have a son that's 5. Almost 6. But they'll still work with you until he's 6, and then hopefully refer you somewhere else. And then for yourself, if you ever find like, you have anxiety or you're depressed or this, becomes hard for you, then you can reach out to El Futuro. They're pretty good. They're a good resource, and I'm just very glad that you're able to drive, and that you have a car to make it there. Um, and then you were saying about the hospital.
Yes.
So
I feel like that's my heaviest bill because it's like thousands of dollars.
Right.
Like where I'm from, I just didn't never see that kind of money. Even until this day, I've never seen that kind of money myself. I just don't want to be till my neck and neck.
right. Well, I don't know if you've heard of this program called Charity Care. It's through UNC. So basically, you would have to complete an application. They ask you, to give them your, I think, bank statements, tax return, all of that. And then if your application is approved, then that can take care of any past due bill.
So one time I called them. I called the number for Charity Care, and they sent me to the mail the application. But I was afraid to send all of that information of me to them through the mail because things get lost, and I just didn't want my information to be wandering. Is there like another option I could do with that?
I'm pretty sure you could either drop it off in person. If not, I know you said you're bad with technology, but I could help you. We could scan it or fax it to them. That way it's quicker too.
Safer.
If that's your concern. So that's definitely an option. And then you say you're struggling with bills too?
Yeah. Like even when he was here, we would struggle. But now that I'm alone, like it's like a hole that's like sucking me in, and I don't see a way out. Like I don't earn enough money.
So I know it's gonna be hard, without him, the income is gonna be way less. But also I want you to know that there's resources available. If you ever find that you need help with the rent, there's IFC in Carborough. I don't know if you're familiar with them. They're by the Wendy's in Carborough.
I've seen it, never been in.
So they can help you with groceries once a month. They can help you with bills once a year. I mean, I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but there's also St. Thomas more. I don't know if that's your church or if
That's my regular church.
Okay. They can also assist you with bills, I believe, once a year. And then you said the kids have Medicaid, so that's good. Since the youngest is 5, you wouldn't apply for a WIC. But there's Porch and Table. So what school are the kids in? FPG. Okay, so what you can do is contact the social worker. She can get you the applications for Porch and Table, and she can help you by referring you there. They'll give you food, I believe, weekly.
Okay.
So, that's something that'll help you. And then as far as the kids, you said they want to do soccer and this and that, right?
Yes.
So
I just want them to do something.
Yes. So I think it's important for them to find something that they like and are passionate about, and that keeps their mind off of things.
Exactly.
So if they have Medicaid, there's this thing called Youth Enhancement Funds through DSS. So what you would need to do is go and ask for an application, and basically if a child has Medicaid, they qualify for $250 for physical activity. So that can be swimming, basketball, soccer, anything that keeps them moving, and that's once per fiscal year. So that would be from like June to the next year. Their years are different. And if you need, like I know summers, are you prepared with summer camps and not for the kids? Okay, well, I know you have to work and that's going to be a big need. You can contact the social worker, or if you find a camp that you like for them and need assistance with the funds, there's also Skajaja. It's this organization based in Chapel Hill, and they help with anything like summer camps, tutoring, any extracurricular activities, basically anything that really, revolves around the kids.
I was afraid to like go to social services, even to go to the food stamps, because in the news they were saying that if you're like getting assistance from the government, it could affect you or your children in the future, and I just don't want that.
Affect you?
Affect me, like if I ever wanted to be here legally, since
Okay, I understand where you're coming from. I'm not an expert in that, but the only thing I can say to you is that it's not a law yet.
hopefully never.
Hopefully never. But it's not a law yet, so I can't tell you not to worry about that. But I can say that, the kids do qualify because they're citizens.
Okay.
So if it's really an emergency and you feel like with the other helps, like with porch and table and IC, you're not making it, just know that that's an option. It might not be the first option, but it's an option available. And you're gonna get through this.
Thank you so much for all the help you've been.
And I know I've given you a lot of information. I'll write things down, and next time I can come back tomorrow and bring you the application so you can start filling stuff out. And I know it's a lot of work, and I'm so sorry, and I hope you hear from your husband soon. I'm pretty sure he'll call.
Hopefully. It's so much, everything you heard, but this could be a real life scenario, and it happens almost every day. Don't worry if you didn't write everything Erica said, because we'll be giving away a list of resources for emergencies in Orange County that Susan will be passing out. If you have any questions of anything we mentioned or said, please ask Susan, and she'll be more than happy to answer them. Hopefully you like this, and have a great day. Bye.